This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. Really good episode. Do you guys swear when you find yourself in pain? I mean, if I stomped on your big toe, Kate, would you let out a off? Whoa! Okay, that is that's an example.
I don't swear.
Don't you?
I think. Do you know what I think swearing is?
What?
A lack of vocab.
Sometimes. Oh, look at that little high horse you're on.
Idiot.
Yes, I've got the ranking of the words that fall out of your mouth when you get a surprise or you're hurt, and apparently, bad language helps with pain relief. That's all in the podcast.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It's taking over the world, guys. AI, artificial intelligence. Not long ago, we experienced the first ChatGPT rap here in the studio, if you remember, against Jason Donovan. Went down an absolute treat.
Can I just say the negative side of this? So a woman over in the States got a phone call from her daughter who was away with some friends on a holiday and sobbing. It was her daughter's voice saying, "Mum, they've taken me." And then there's another voice in the background, "Give us a ransom." The police found out afterwards that they did an AI voice of the daughter.
Wow.
It wasn't even the daughter.
Wow.
This woman luckily went to the police first, but she was like, it wasn't my daughter, but they artificially put together my daughter's voice and did a hostage video.
Shouldn't talk about stories like that. Could put the old radio broadcaster out of a job.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I know. Well, we won't exist one day.
Now, what in that situation, the best thing would to be you'd ask your daughter a personal question,
definitely.
wouldn't you?
And you would hope that the AI couldn't answer.
Because if Lenny rang and said, Dad, please, they've got me. Okay, come on, mate.
Solve you AI idiot.
All right. ChatGPT, how much do you need?
GBT.
GPT.
Oh.
And I would then say, all right, send me his finger first and then I'll transfer the cash. You idiot, you damn computer, you. One dad has actually, because ChatGPT is now in an app as well, which is awesome. So you can have it there and you can ask for anything.
So what do you do? Can I just check?
Yeah, sure.
You download the app.
You can download the app or you can just use the website, OpenAI.
Okay.
And you type in whatever you want. Like if I said, write me a poem or a rap, which we did, about Jason Donovan and Ramsey Street, and you can put in all the information you want and it'll write the rhyme or the rap for you. So you can go make it 20 minutes long or make it 20 lines long, and you can do things like that. It's got endless possibilities. It's extremely dangerous, but extremely powerful. Yeah. One dad has decided to use it to his advantage, and he now uses it to put the kids to bed. So he pulled out his phone and said to ChatGPT, hey, can you write me a story for my 4 and 6-year-old, make it a minute long, about an adventure?
It's not bad.
So the ChatGPT.
No, but it means you don't have to use your imagination.
We were talking about
what happens. Like when do you even
very clever
think of anything?
Like I've got my laptop here, and I can just very quickly open it up and just start typing. I'm on ChatGPT now, and I can type in.
That's really loud. Yeah.
Write a bedtime story about Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie going on an adventure. And look at that, it's coming up right now. Here we go. Here it is right now.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there were 3 little kids named Fitzy, Wippa, and with Kate Ritchie. They were very curious and adventurous, always seeking new adventures. One day, they stumbled upon a hidden cave. As they ventured deeper into the cave, with Kate Ritchie saw something shining in the distance and she wanted to rub it. It was a magical lamp. She rubbed it until booyah, a genie appeared before them.
What?
The genie granted them 3 wishes. Fitzy wished for a lifetime supply of wigs that never runs out, but then realized he already had that. Wippa wished for an ice cream with a topping of Ozempic. The genie was confused. Finally, it was Kate's turn. She thought long and hard before making her wish. She wished that the paparazzi would stop following her. The genie smiled before taking out a long lens and asking with Kate Ritchie to put on her swimmers and go to the beach. Ha 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 ha, the genie was a pap. Ga 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 ya. As they headed back home, they couldn't stop talking about their adventure. Let's find something to rub again tomorrow, said with Kate Ritchie. And with that, all the kids got into bed with big smiles on their faces.
don't know which bit I'm
is so
concerned about.
confusing.
Rubbing something again tomorrow, or the fact that wishes don't come true.
I mean, that is a bedtime story from
Why are you
ChatGPT.
bringing up the Cozzies thing?
What do you mean? The genie was a pap. He'd tricked everybody when we'd gone into a secret cave. That is...
Do you know I have dreams about that?
Do you?
I do, being photographed.
Because it's the genie.
It's not the genie.
Nothing beats a cosy winter getaway.
Or escaping to a tropical paradise.
If you're thinking about an early winter escape, whatif.com has just the place.
Check out great accommodation deals across Australia on the What If app.
What if? It's Aussie for travel. Can we go into this one, guys? Because I've found myself doing it a little bit recently. Swearing, not only when you get a fright, but when you hurt yourself and you're in pain, if you accidentally hit your thumb with a hammer or something like that, and then the next thing you know, the F-bomb comes out, and you're in front of the kids, and the kids turn around. It's a mixture of shock and giggles from the kids at the moment when they hear Dad say an F-bomb, but it's turned into a game where they will hide around a corner, or they'll be behind a door, and I'll walk into the room, and very quickly one of them will jump out and go, rah! And then I go, F-bomb, and we all laugh.
Yeah.
I don't mean to do the F-bomb, and each time I don't even know the joke's coming, I think to myself, no F-bomb, mate. You've got
we
this.
do it here at the office with you as well.
It's so funny. Cubicle 3, you're just around the back and...
Kids are inquisitive, though, aren't they? They know immediately that word is wrong.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm going to use it as much as I can.
Turns out, which is great news for me, I'm in the majority. 52% drop the F-bomb when they experience a little bit of pain.
Road rage in there?
Road rage is not in there, but this is actually the words people come out with. So the other cursive words is the S-bomb. 50%. So the F's got the S by 2%.
I don't really use the S-bomb as much. Do you guys? I feel like
do.
it's sort of... We've
it's
moved
a subtle
on
one where you go, it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like just a bit of a bloody hell. Bloody hell comes in at 25%. Well done, bloody hell.
Well, you probably...
And
Okay, so you're
damn.
saying that one? Yeah.
Damn is at 23%. Oh, damn. Gosh and bother came in at 5%, and rats, I've hurt myself, came in at 2%.
We're doing a bit of dang.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's YouTube, mate.
Is
the
it?
boys are doing dang as
Yeah,
well.
I think I've got it from the boys.
They'll eat a sandwich and go, dang, that's good.
Well, see, you know, because we don't like to say the word hell.
Yeah.
So we say, what the heck?
What the heck, man?
You guys do what the heck?
We do what the heck. Yep.
It's also out of context stuff, like bugger, for example, classic Australian words,
Yeah.
right? And I said it once. I'm sort of
where were you?
reverse
What
engineering,
situation
getting
were you
myself in trouble here.
Go on.
But it was just a traffic report, like years ago when I first started. I said,
buggered it up.
it's buggered on the M5. And I got a text from our then boss,
Yeah.
just berating,
Yeah, you
saying,
can't use it.
never, ever, ever, ever say that word is awful. And I was like, it's bugger.
Have you not seen the Toyota ad?
Well, apparently in the UK, it's as bad as it gets. It's up
Yeah.
there with the C-bomb, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, that's right. We're not in the UK, though.
So you don't need to worry about that. Bugger is just, I've stuffed up.
What do they say? And Jimmy Carr said this. What do they call their traffic over there?
Travel.
Travel.
Let's check your travel.
Let's check your travel.
Makes sense.
The English have got
A
it
doctor
backwards.
has come out and also said that if you use these words, it triggers the fight or flight response, which releases adrenaline, stops the pain. So give it your biggest F-bomb if you're in pain, and that'll help bring it back.
Yeah, gotcha.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I actually had a really vivid dream about Taylor Swift last night.
Was it any good?
What was she doing?
It was, she brought out a piece of art, a visual piece of art, and it was about her and the girls getting ready before a big night out, and she was singing. It was like a musical. So, you know, it's the GHD.
Are you making this up?
No, I wasn't. And it went viral, Kate. Like, every woman in the world is like, oh my God, she's done it again. Taylor's
Oh
done
my
it. She
God,
knows.
she's straightening her hair.
How the girls are laughing. They're having a champers with some orange juice in there.
Oh no! Why when you talk about the gills?
Gills.
Yeah, he
Gills?
does. He's got a funny
It's an
accent.
Adelaide
hasn't he?
thing.
Yeah, it is.
The gills.
You sound like Leighton Hewitt.
Yeah, GWLS.
Come on!
Do you know what's funny,
I've
though?
always thought that.
I went for a walk yesterday. Took myself off for an hour walk, and we've been playing a lot of Taylor Swift at home. So my phone connected to the ears, and Taylor Swift Lavender Haze was playing,
I love that song.
and I put it on repeat. I couldn't get enough of it.
That's
And
my
then-
life. That's my life
Is it?
song
Lavender
at the moment.
Haze. And
Yeah.
you know what? It went through the original version that we play. Then I heard an acoustic version after that. Her lyrics and the music, exceptional.
Well, I'm about to get
She's
into some...
amazing.
Because I just started... Because, she's broken up with Joe Alwyn, apparently.
But has she? And how long were they together?
5 years together, right? And
And
this
who is he?
Well, he's an English actor. I don't think he's obviously a big
From
one. 'cause
films
you don't know
such
who he is.
as-
But he's a gorgeous man. He's a
I
good
don't think I've ever seen a photo of them.
Yeah,
together.
they're very
very
private.
quiet, yeah. Very, very private.
But see, I'm about to go through the lyrics, but her Eras tour is currently, and there's whispers that she might be coming here to Australia at the start of next year.
I think Smallsy's giving away a trip.
Oh, no, not... Oh, is he really?
yeah, to go and see her.
Tommy, how did
Smallsy.
Smallsy get that?
Well, that's
I heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
So did I.
That's what you get in the surgery, guys.
This is
Man, he
ridiculous.
operated very quickly and pulled out and quickly removed a trip to see Taylor Swift.
Sorry, but the priority list here at Nova...
I mean,
but-
why don't we have that?
But we've
yes.
got the trip a day, guys.
No, I don't want to go to the Gold Coast. I want to go to America.
That's good news, Kate, because
With
the trip,
what if?
the trip changes every day, which is good news. Yesterday was the Goldie.
How's she's in Florida at the moment, and the show is so massive that there's a light display not only inside but outside of the arena, and it's so big that locals thought they were seeing UFOs. So these guys were a few kilometres away from where the arena was, and they started going berserk.
What the f? No, wait. They're coming for you, Tony. What is that?
That is Taylor Swift's Eras tour, and that's the
not
lights
Taylor
on the
Swift.
outside of the arena, not even on the inside.
Thought Tom had dropped his pants.
All right.
Oh,
Wowee.
What? Oh, Kate's dropped a wowee. It's Brian Taylor here commentating.
Wowee.
Okay, so let's go. Joe Alwyn, she's written... Because I was like, has she written quite a few songs about him? She has.
Like which ones?
Well, King of My Heart, she writes in there... this was having a bit of a dig at Calvin Harris and Tom Hiddleston, her exes.
Yeah.
But she says, because all the boys in their expensive cars with Range Rovers and their Jaguars, God, imagine if you had those cars, that'd be unbelievable.
I know.
Never
God,
took
if
me...
only I had an ex like that.
Never took me quite where you do. So that's in reference to Joe there as well. This is another one as well. I mean, this is a very obvious one, but this song was called London Boy.
Now I love high tea, stories from uni and the West End.
I mean, that's obvious.
You can find me in the pub, we are watching rugby with his school.
She's not at the pub watching rugby.
Start with her school
She
friends.
is. Maybe she is.
Do you reckon Taylor Swift would go
reckon
to the
she
pub
is.
to watch rugby?
Absolutely. To
Nah,
get the
mate.
guy over the line.
Big
Possibly.
Wallabies
Yeah, look
fan?
at me. I might be Taylor Swift, but,
Yeah, but she's-
I also like to watch footy at the pub.
She's talking-
We all do that in the early days.
Yeah.
And then in the end, we hate it.
Then we're honest. We all pretend to be normal.
The big one, though, that I need to talk about is that apparently the couple, just before the shock breakup, bought a $15 million mansion.
How many houses has she got?
Now, this is what I want to know. Do you think that there was a moment where Joe thought this is not working out? But
Why?
do we purchase a couple of things together here?
Well, I guess
So
if
on-
you've got that much money,
Yeah, to watch the rugby.
she's paying.
She's known. Remember, she went out with one of the,
Yes,
the
Kennedys.
the Kennedys' sons.
Gary
No,
Kennedy.
I remember talking about a story where she bought a property next
door.
to someone.
That's
Yeah.
the one. That's
Gary-
the
Yeah, but
Kennedy.
I
Gary
think
F.
that's
Kennedy.
a lie.
Could have been Ian Kennedy.
That's a lie.
No, it's
No.
not.
Ian.
No, it
The other
wasn't.
son.
It wasn't Kate. She's been known that she falls in love and she'll just buy.
No,
she'll
I
buy
don't
your
like-
whole street.
I don't like you speaking this way about
She's
Taylor.
bought suburbs. Where did you grow up? I'll buy it.
Oh, my God.
She's been known to do that.
You know when Taylor's got a crush on you, she buys every house around
She
you.
buys your house,
Yep.
your mum's house.
Yep. The next door neighbour, the dog's kennel. She'll take it all.
Well, it hasn't.
I'd go out with Taylor.
You are right, Kate. I agree with you. It's not official yet. There's been no press release or anything like that. This is just hearsay. And People magazine.
or maybe her life.
And I mean, these magazines are pretty spot on here, Kate.
Yeah, they are.
They are really
It's
spot on.
gospel.
But People magazine says a source said, they've had some rough patches before and always working things out, so friends thought they would take some time apart, but eventually come back together. But they said they just knew that they weren't the right fit for one another. It's amazing that a friend would reveal that to
I know,
people.
a source.
Hot sauce.
Sauce is
Tommy,
awesome.
I'm going to do something absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I want to play Lavender Haze, mate.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. We'll do it after
can
the
we? That's
traffic.
my song. It's actually my song. Can you listen to the?
song.
No, it's my song. And can you
It's,
listen to the lyrics?
I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going too far outside the square there. We're about to play it in
No.
15
I'm
minutes.
broke, mate.
We're not playing Metallica.
Going to do that next?
Yeah.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Lewis Capaldi, his Netflix documentary is up. It's called How I'm Feeling Now. We've spoken about it over the last month or so, but I watched it over Easter. Oh my God.
It's good, is it?
This guy is so talented.
I've been wanting to
He is
watch it.
so funny. But you know what? You watch him and he has a form of Tourette's, but he also has anxiety and he has something called imposter syndrome. Now, this is basically when... Well, imposter syndrome is the condition of feeling anxious and not experiencing success internally. So he's high performing in every way. We
Yeah.
know how good he is, but he feels like a fraud or a phony and he doubts his abilities all the time. There's this great bit in the documentary where he was just on the couch and he was talking about his imposter syndrome. And he said, actually, you know, I had a couple of beers with Ed the other night and we were talking to Elton about it. And this is what happened. Have a listen to this.
They sent me quite a lovely email. I've told you about this email. I had a few beers with Ed Sheeran and I was telling him about my, the imposter syndrome situation. Ellen sent me an email saying, Dear Lewis, I was talking to Ed yesterday and we talked about you. He said you were feeling a bit like an imposter. Bollocks! That's in full capital letters. You are totally your own man. Your album is still riding high all over the world. And it's your first album that's also in capital letters. You write beautiful songs that resonate with millions of people. You are great live and a wonderful singer. You are also very funny and original. I mean this sincerely. Stop it now, please, or I will come up to Suffolk and bring out the latent homo in you. Buckets of love, Elton.
That is from Elton
That
John.
makes me want to cry.
Isn't that amazing?
I can relate to that.
Oh, I don't bring the situation down.
I know. Is it about you being on The Apprentice or something?
What?
Yeah. What,
Also
you're not
hosted,
winning.
Also hosted 20 to 1.
You're not being
Did you?
the winner on
Oh,
Celebrity
they asked
Apprentice.
me to do that.
Did you get an email from Elton John?
No. Who would your email be from? That would mean something.
Ricky Gervais.
Really?
Yeah, and he doesn't email that much.
What about you?
God, who would be?
Got an email
would
the
it
other day
be?
from, how's this?
Oh, sorry, back to you.
Can I drop a name? Got an email from Sam Neill.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Saying you're
Stop buying all the wine.
Saying you're an imposter.
Saying, mate, you haven't paid your bill for that case I sent you. Enjoy the 2 paddocks.
You're an absolute imposter. You would have been asking, can I come over there and see
Yeah, you would have. I'm in
Could you go
New
to
Zealand
Queenstown?
in the middle of
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah.
How about a vino?
I said, could you send us a cask of wine?
And I'll talk about it on the
name
radio.
a
That's
pig.
illegal.
Do you know what?
Name a pig after me.
Wippa would have gone on to ChatGPT and said, if I was going to write a letter to Sam Neill asking if I can come to his winery, how would I
What would I
write?
say?
What would you say?
Dear Sam, I'll let ChatGPT do it. I won't think of it now.
there it is.
I'm not going to think of it. I'm not
starting it now.
I mean, I could write AI.
It
But
is. It's an amazing documentary. It's called How I'm Feeling Now, Lewis Capaldi. If you get an opportunity to see it, he's a funny man. And his family, he still goes to the pub with his mates. They keep him grounded. 2 of his mates are in the band. Bass player. He's got another guy on the keyboards.
I would
his
love
mates
to
that he
be
grew
able
up
to
with.
do that, like to get so massive that you could just employ all your friends.
Yep, to do anything. You know what's funny too is I think his whole family, like you mentioned, because there was that moment where he's sitting there, he's won some big award. Did he win a Grammy? And he's sitting there holding it and he's posted it on social media and he was waiting for his mum's feedback. So he sent a photo of him holding the Grammy and the mum just wrote back, Lewis, you look like you have a camel toe. In those pants.
Yeah, they're very funny.
Sounds like my family.
Very funny people.
Very funny.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
He's the stunt man.
That's right, guys. Welcome to the Stat Man. We talk numbers and stats here on the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie show. And what happens here is I'm going to give you a interesting piece of information. You got to give me the stat. It's all very, very simple. Let's talk about, first up, our friends in Japan.
Oh, wow.
Anyone been to Japan before?
Yeah.
No,
Great
I'd
part
like
of the
to
world.
go.
Yeah.
It's magnificent.
But I don't ski.
Do you know what
You
they
don't have to. You can stay in
I want to look at
Tokyo.
the cherry
Blossoms.
You know what they have in their bars as well? They have a huge chunk of meat.
What?
And you can order a cocktail and say, I'll have a slice of that meat right there, please.
Yeah.
And they'll just slice a little bit off.
What's it
What
called,
kind
Tom?
of meat?
Hummel?
Well,
Like
Hummel?
beef?
Yeah.
Is it beef?
Yeah, prosciutto. Come on. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cured meat.
horse. They have horse as well, don't they?
Yeah.
They do.
they?
They like horse meat, yeah.
Yeah, I've eaten a bit of horse before.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jess.
I ate some raw horse.
Did you?
It's quite chewy.
What, Johnny Longmire?
No, not Johnny Long. It was a really weird footy trip. I just bumped into the guys in
Before that
Bali.
horse.
Here we go, guys. So, in Japan, for every person, how many vending machines are there? Per person in Japan, vending machines are everything in Japan. So the question is, for every person, how many vending machines are there?
Wait up.
I
so
feel like this is a trick question.
Do you?
what's the population
5.
of Japan?
No, you can't Google.
Well, no,
Don't put your
Well, that
phone
will
down.
give you a bit of an
This is
idea.
cheating.
Why not?
We need to.
Population of Japan?
What does anyone want to have a guess?
I mean, it would be wild if there's lots. You go one for every 100 people.
One vending machine for every 100 person.
That feels like a lot.
One for... I think there might be more vending machines than people.
That's
That
interesting,
is
Kate.
ridiculous.
That is interesting.
So there's more sheep in
But,
New Zealand than there are. But we have
But
more.
why else would you be asking the question?
We have more
If it wasn't
kangaroos in
quirky.
Australia than people. You know
No, we
that?
don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Well,
Tommy,
we've got
look that one up.
We've got over 25 million kangaroos.
There's 125 million people. That was in 2021 in Japan.
I heard on the radio.
Welcome to this show.
I
listening
heard
to
on
the
the radio,
podcast?
I think yesterday, that Melbourne
Yeah.
has
Outgrown
more
Sydney.
people.
Yeah, they adjusted their borders out though, so it wasn't like more people had moved to Melbourne. They just pushed their borders back to include more suburbs.
Why are you looking at me
Therefore, more
like that's
people.
cute, Tom?
No,
It's
that is
yesterday's news.
Yeah.
You were looking at me like, oh, Kate's listening to
All right.
on the radio.
Tommy, kangaroos.
Kangaroos. We have 50 million kangaroos, only 25 million people.
There it is.
What?
There it is.
Okay, I'm
So
going to
in
say.
Japan, for every person, how many vending machines?
I'll say 2 to each person.
Two vending machines
Throwing that
per
out there.
person.
Is it
vending
closest?
machines per
Yep.
person.
Is it closest?
Nearest to the pin. That's right.
So 250 million vending machines. I'm throwing that out
That's an
there.
absurd.
Kate was the first one to suggest there might be more vending machines than
5.
people. 5 to every person.
Oh, 3.
Why would there be more
Okay.
vending machines than people?
What's the
MDG.
'Cause they're
I mean, I'm
mad.
going one for every 100, but I'm closest by sheer volume of not
Tommy, you in
being
this?
the more vendors.
Nearest to the pin, it's Kate Ritchie. Whether it's 5 or 3, for every person, there's 40 vending machines.
No, there is
40
not.
vending machines.
I think you're wrong.
For
Where
every
are
person.
they?
So
Don't run the numbers on that.
How many
wait up.
vending machines?
40
in
times
Japan?
125
What kind of
million.
vending machines?
What are we talking there,
Ears?
Tom?
You can get underwear, female underpants.
According to Google, there are 5 million vending machines in Japan, meaning there's one for every 23 people.
Oh, stay out of it.
That is
Mate,
so
can you
different.
stay out of it because we've got a whole
Stay out of it, you big newsreader.
we've got a whole stat team. No, I
That's so
haven't.
wrong.
Jess, that's correct, isn't it?
Yep, overruling MDG. I am correct. 1 to 40.
vending
Thank you very
machines
much.
to every
person.
That's a load of crap.
No, it's
man.
not. You haven't
wouldn't be
been
able
there
to
and you
walk.
don't know.
Yeah, where are they? In
Next.
people's garages?
Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.
They don't have garages in Japan.
Here we go, guys.
This is a disgrace.
He's a stat man. What percentage of Australians eat most of their meals on the couch while watching TV?
Oh, that's gross.
Isn't it? I nearly did it last night at home by myself.
Bet you did.
I
and
got the-
rubbed your tummy. Were you nude?
All
right, mate.
I'll say 40%.
You're going to say 40%. Nearest to the pin is what we need.
Which?
What percentage of Australians eat most of their meals on the couch while watching TV?
I'm going to say 70.
You're going to say 70. Majority
No.
of people.
60.
Yeah, I'm going 80.
5.
Ryan, you went...
I went 40.
You went 40.
65.
65 for Kay.
Kate's changed her answer 3 times.
And MDG, what did you go?
80%, mate.
The answer is 36. Ryan James, nearest to the pin. There it is.
I'll take that.
I would have thought it would have been higher too. So many people. But do you know what I think's happening now, Kate?
Do it. You shouldn't do it.
People aren't sitting on the couch. They're opening their laptop at the dinner table and watching there.
You can't do that. You have to have arguments at the dinner table.
You've got to fight. All right, here we go for the last stat for the day. What percentage of adults still sleep with a comfort item, like a teddy bear? Maybe it's a blankie. Maybe it's a bunny.
Adults? This is adults?
Nothing.
Adults.
No wife. Nothing. Cold. Maybe a doona.
Oh,
do you?
That's about it.
I'm going 40% again. 40%.
So, and
30.
does this include, like a hot water bottle or anything, or like a
no comfort toy?
Like
comfort
a pillow
toy.
between the legs.
That's comfort in a way. You were 30.
This is my little William the water bottle I'm sleeping with tonight. What are you talking about, MDJ?
Kate, lock it in at 30.
No, I'm going 55.
You were going 30.
35.
35.
Okay, so you're giving their answer. So Kate's got it.
I haven't given Kate an answer.
Kate's got it.
Well,
you're going to go,
you're
MDJ.
At 40.
10%. Not many.
10%. Is that your final?
Not many.
Weird
many.
behaviour for an adult to have a plush toy in bed.
Is that your final?
Yeah.
Nearest to the pin is Kate. It's 33.
No way!
Yep, 33%.
That's amazing. I can't believe I got that, guys.
That's extraordinary. Well done, all the stats fans.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Beautiful outside. Might head to the Bondi Outdoor Gym.
You've never been.
Oh, really?
Never
I
been
walked
there in
past
your
that
life.
on the weekend.
Yeah, I'll go there, shift a bit of steel.
Mate, you
Chin-ups.
do push-ups on your knees.
No, you saw that
Oh,
once.
do you?
due
Are
to
you a knee pusher?
No, I'm not a knee
He
pusher.
does push-ups on his knees.
Oh, God.
No, I do not do that.
that.
No, I don't do that. You saw
did.
that once as part of a different circuit. That was a one-off, mate. It depends on what the instructor's delivering on the day.
I thought you may have done the tougher circuit in front of me, but you were just doing the easy one,
weren't you? Anything in front of you. Let's go to the gym again, man.
Well, I'm more than happy to do some knee push-ups with you down at Bondi today.
See you there, 1 o'clock.
I saw a guy down there in Speedo.
How was that?
No, with the Bondi Speedos
Yeah,
on the
I got those.
weekend.
That was probably me.
Who's the Russian guy that works out down there and he runs up and down the beach? And
Yes.
he fell off the cliff, remember? And he had scrambled legs.
Yes,
Remember that
he
one?
did. He fell off the rope climb, actually, and landed on the bottom and said he was distracted by a couple of girls in bikinis. What is his name again? Tommy, he came on the show. He's awesome.
Yeah, Mr. Bondi.
Mr. Bondi. He doesn't do push-ups on his knees.
Yeah, well,
Do you know someone flashed me in the someone flashed me in the North Bondi showers once.
Sorry about
outdoor
that.
Their
I
genitals.
went to the police station and everything. I cried.
Oh, my God.
I found it really distressing. I mean, it's nothing I.
And what, you've spoken to Hoppo since, or? No, they would never.
No, stop rolling, guys. Hoppo's doing it again. That won't make the edit for Channel 10.
No, guys, there is someone drowning. You better get out there.
Come on,
Who's
mate.
Hoppo?
Hoppo's on.
He's the head
Bondi Rescue.
lifesaver. Legend.
sorry.
He's a guru. What about this story? And I think social media has driven the demand for... It's up there with gender reveals, the proposal to create something that is really, really clever for social media. Adam came up with a great idea. He is on a trip to Lebanon, Rock on Lebanon, and he wanted to propose to his girlfriend, Vanessa. And he thought, what a great idea. What if we're out the back of nowhere, we're driving along, a car pulls up behind a van and masked men with M16s get out and kidnap her.
No.
So she thinks she's gone.
In Lebanon.
Great idea. Here's that moment.
Please, no, I got my ears!
She's gone.
I found my ears!
Taken.
I got my ears!
Kidnapped, gone. Funny, yeah? Because at this part you're thinking, that's a bit heavy. You know? It's divided the internet whether this guy's been really creative and clever because he wanted the emotional roller coaster.
No, the trauma.
The trauma, but what if that quickly turns into celebration because the kidnappers who have blindfolded her, taken to the edge of the water, then take her blindfold off, and there's Adzi down on one knee.
What's happening?
Oh, there's the drums.
Next thing you know, will you marry me?
That is...
I don't know. I thought I was going to be decapitated.
What a beautiful moment.
Is it kind of an indication of what's to come?
You sick husband-to-be. So it ends with her not accepting the ring and she's on all fours crying.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
What do I do now?
I've done that.
Get up and take the rock.
I know. I think stitch-ups are over with BJ at the moment too. She said no more.
Got an update?
Oh, really?
No
Why?
more.
What have you done?
No, well, just, the last couple, she just hasn't,
What's the worst thing you've done?
Well, no, it's Kate, there's a piece of vision that I think is one of the greatest of all time. At a wedding, she went to a family wedding up in Cairns.
I heard this on the radio.
Everyone's heard about it.
And at the end of the night, she's had a few. She's in a wedding, or it's not the wedding dress, but she's in a dress.
Yeah.
And she jumps onto a BMX and she's cruising down this hill and she goes over this mound, gets air, and then she just drops off like the edge of a cliff. It's unbelievable. I said, honey, we could sell this as an NFT, make a lot of money. Not allowed to use it.
Can I ask?
Not allowed to use it.
Can I ask another one? We did something a while ago on this show which has never been spoken about.
What?
All gone to air. To do with criminal.
Oh no.
To do with criminal activity.
Yeah.
And
Who?
BJ was involved.
Well, we're not allowed to use that one either.
Did she steal something?
No, there's been quite a few lately where we haven't been able to use it.
No. Wind it back. Did she steal something?
No. This was, she saw
She was a witness.
She saw two young lads running away from the Roselle, I think it was the Roselle, the Balmain Tigers, the old headquarters there, and they'd started a fire, Kate. So she got some vision of it. So what we set up is the cops to get her around for a lineup, and can you name one of the kids that were there? But she didn't see the face.
But it was one of the best stitch-ups. It was so beautifully done and orchestrated. The timing was immaculate.
Thanks to Tom.
Thanks to Tom and the production team.
Yeah, Tom wasn't happy. He went through a lot of effort for that one.
Is the stitch-up dead in 2023?
Yeah, well, we just
Matty DeGroot, what do you think?
We
Do
just
you
got
think,
there.
can you still stitch up?
Can you still stitch up MDG, or is it kind of...
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a great question.
It is a great
One day we'll tell the story about SAS Australia.
Oh, yeah.
One
we'll
day.
see what that, I
don't know what you're talking
What
about,
story?
mate.
Kate, that's where you have to sit down
SAS,
with
who's
Kate,
on
that
it?
one.
For a really long time, I was the butt of a lot of stitch-ups, and then they did one where we found where the line was. And we've never told the story, and I don't know if we're ready
Well, the
yet.
thing is,
but there hasn't been any stitch-ups on me since.
We didn't find out where the line was. I didn't even see it because I got a run up and leapt straight over that
Straight
line.
past it. It was about 3 years ago, and only now, Kate, only now, we're referencing.
Do you think you're ready, MDG?
To tell the story?
To play the audio and go through the
What
motions?
happened?
They went too far, Kate, and that's the problem with the stitch-up. It's
And
a
do you
fine
know
line.
what? Because it's not fair. Because I would imagine this is why I don't like a stitch up.
Yeah.
Because you're meant to be a family.
Well, yeah, that's right. And I was disappointed with myself, and I was just as emotional as you, MDD. What I'd like to know...
Don't you dare put
What did
yourself in
you
the
do?
we were both victims category.
We were Fitzy and I. Tom, can I? Hey, MDG.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you came in and told the story and then played the audio, and we just sat back and you ran the whole thing, like as seen through your eyes, maybe we could do it.
That's a real loophole in the old how do we play a stitch up.
What happened? You'll find out tomorrow on the show.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
You know, people who earn their money are race callers, horse race callers, because the amount of research and study that you have to do to know every horse's name in every race.
Yeah.
Kate, that would be full on. We're talking about creativity before, but to have your mind to actually click on every day and you've got to study every race.
Is it like football, though? Do you watch the videos and stuff?
Yeah, you have to.
Bore you with where my brain goes from a creative idea. I was watching the footy the other day thinking how hard would it be to commentate this game. Horse racing would be easy because they've got clear numbers, but football, you don't have your number on the front of your shirt.
No, but if it's the only thing you do.
Yes,
like
but
that,
if you created the technology that could identify the player that had the ball, you would very quickly be able to have their name up on a screen. So if you're commentating, the name would be sitting in front of you on a screen. Similar to horse racing, you could use AI technology to call the race with the voice based on the numbers and the position of the horse.
It's not bad.
See you guys, I'll have a
Not
cigarette.
bad. I mean, over the years, our favourite race call of all, I don't know if you've heard this one, but this is Jimmy Jakes down in Adelaide Globe
Jimmy.
Derby Trots. Kate, he unfortunately lost his voice just before the race. Have a listen.
Galaya Rose on the inside, Linveld 80. 1 out, 1 back, we earn a Tejan. On the inside, 3 back, Booberawi Boy. And Harding coming 3 wide now. We're 1 step closer, or just racing Greeley at the tail end of the field. And in time behind those between runners, where we own a Tejan. On the inside, Linveld 80. And at the tail end of the field, we're looking at about 5 or 6 metres to Booberawi Boy. I think we're going here. In front, leading the way. It's Galaya Rose. Leads by 2 metres. In second placing. No, I don't think I'll get through this. Hello, Yatesy, where are you? We need you, mate. In front of Galaya Rose.
so
On the outside.
Are people still listening
Yeah.
to the races on the radio? They're not seeing the vision as well?
Yeah, a lot of people still on the... But you know what? You got to do your research. Now, this was a corgi race, which was quite
A what?
A prestigious corgi race over in London.
A corgi race?
Corgi race.
Running
the
a...
Queen races,
and
racer
this
corgis?
guy had to fill in quickly, but he didn't really know too many of the dogs. Like, this has been considered the worst race call of all time.
It's the flankers up, they're under starters orders, and they're off. So here we go, and there's a dog in there. Oh, there's a bit of scrimmage in there, and there's another dog. Oh, there's the one's coming in, and it's Georgie Rumbles. Oh, it's a photo. Oh, it's wow. They're all over the track, and wow, what a race!
Oh,
what a race! Has anybody idea what won it?
Anybody idea?
It's a corgi. It's a corgi.
Can Prince Andrew do nothing right?
No, he's now calling the greyhounds, poor Prince Andrew. Hey,
Good one.
The way you turned to me and gave me a big thumbs up like I'd done a great job.
You had
Oh, thanks,
thumbs
buddy.
up. It's all about morale.
I love live feedback.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.